and welcome to Marni's Kitchen, brought to you by HUMA Beats and Eats. I'm Marni, and I am here to share with you how to hand stretch. Well, probably not tell you how. You can just watch me struggle hand stretching pizza dough. If you happen to have I don't have a brick oven, but I have a pizza oven. So I'm going to practice so I can maintain those skills that I struggle with. I struggled with them when I started working at HUMA. So, but I'll tell you about that and bring you along the way. So, I figured I didn't want to bore you to show you how to make dough, because I showed you how to make dough with the bagels, and it is pizza, 2 weeks of pizza, nothing but pizza. So I'm super excited about the interview on the food truck with Mo's Slice of Life Pizza. They're really good pizza. If you get a chance to catch them, please do. Support local. And I felt like diners, drive-ins, and dives. So a little bit. So that was fun too. It was super exciting for me. I toyed with the idea of being on a food truck, having my own food truck. I haven't done anything with that yet, but I remember when I was super excited when I got the job at HUMA when I moved out here. And I was so excited, I was like dancing on the way back to my car from the interview. I was like, I'm going to make brick oven pizza. I was all excited. And then they had me start working. So I'll tell you about that while I do this. All right, so again, the key to this all, for me, in my mind anyway, is if it is big enough, if the pizza peel covers it, or the pizza peel. If the pizza peel covers it, as it's flat, then it's big enough. That was always my issue. It never looked big enough. So basically, we had a dough press at HUMA, which was very helpful because it would flatten it, and then you would take it around and all that. But no such luck here, no dough press. So I'm going to do my best. I've done this before here, and I struggled, so I'll just do it now. So I just kind of knead it a little bit and form it into a ball. I did separate the ball, about 9 to 10, 11 ounces of dough for 12-inch pizza. I use a 00 flour. That's the best one, I think, for the brick oven or oven pizza. So basically, I formed the two into a ball, and then now I'm going to do my best to stretch it out and, hope for the best. So I'm just going to start pulling it around. See? And there it goes. Starts ripping. Always, always, always. Anyway, so that's what would happen to me at HUMA. So I would take out the dough ball, and they trained me. I struggled. It was terrible. I'd break out in sweat, get that little upper lip beaded sweat. It was kind of annoying, and it was really bad. So I just couldn't get it. I could not, for the life of me. I struggled, and they were all excited because they thought I was going to be this great pizza maker. Erica was the best. Erica and Johnny made good pizza, and Ryan, they all made really good pizzas. And I could make the pizza, but the dough was not my forte. It took me about, I would say, a year. I struggled. So I just kind of go around, since I don't have a dough press, I'll go around and I'll just stretch it out with my hands. You can pull it, but this is kind of ripping as we go, so I'm just going to press it out. The other one I'll try to pull. So basically, when I started and I would make the pizza, they would, and I don't know, Rob wasn't there all the time, and so they would train me, and they really did try, but I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get it, and my pizza dough shapes were not the circle. They're all like, Rob, really, you gotta have a circle. It's gotta be a circle. And I was like, oh, well, I'm trying, and I just couldn't do it, and I couldn't do it fast. It just was not. It wasn't clicking. It wasn't my thing. So they put me on the grill, and I was really good on the grill. they had me in fry. I was okay in fry too, but they liked me on the grill, so that's where I kind of hung out. And then when I got promoted to kitchen manager, I said to myself, well, I need to really learn how to do everything. So I forced myself. It was so bad that, like, after my first couple of days, Rob sent me home with balls of dough to practice, and that didn't work very well either. So it was kind of sad and depressing. But, you know, it all worked out. So after I got the job, after I got promoted to kitchen manager, and then I said, well, I got to learn, because I can't be like, I can't be in that position and not know how to do it, or not do it decent where I can at least run the station. So I got better at it. I just took my time and I practiced, and, you know, I did the best I could, and it pretty much got to a point where I could manage pizza on my own on a very slow lunch shift. So, but I did get that far, so that was good. This is actually turning out pretty good. It's not that bad. I mean, you know, it's not, like I said, nothing's perfect. It's never perfect. There's like indentations and holes. You just don't want to make it too thin. You guys just got to be careful, because you gotta remember you're sliding it into a very hot oven, and you don't want it to be too thin, because everything will fall through. You also should limit the amount of toppings you put if you are doing a brick oven pizza, because you really only should have, I think it was no more than 4, but I'm thinking like 3 max, really, because it gets too heavy and it doesn't look nice. All right, so this isn't too bad. So I'm gonna take my pizza peel. I'm gonna check it. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so as you can see, it did make a circle. And see, you just gotta leave it alone. Don't mess with it. So there's one. So I'm gonna make the other. And then I have something very exciting. I have a kitchen hack I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slide over so you guys can see, but I just wanted to hit the flour. Okay, so I have a kitchen hack that we're gonna try. I'm really kind of excited about this guy. So I kneaded a little bit. You don't necessarily have to, but it's no knead pizza dough. And then you can just stretch it out. See. I'll do this. I'll just make a mess. I don't care. I'm gonna slide this guy. Oop. See. And then you try to move him. There. I'm gonna put that guy on flour, and I'll bring this guy closer. There. It is a little thin in some spots, but that's okay. It'll just have to do. Like I said, just have to do. Alright, so this guy, I'm gonna press out. So I'm really excited about this kitchen hack. So I've never used one before. I didn't even know that they had it. I was, I'll tell you about it, actually. So I was listening to one of my podcasts, not mine, a podcast that I like to listen to. I forget which one. It's a cooking podcast, though. And they were talking about how they go, I don't remember the name of it, but they have this, one of the segments is the people go to the, like, estates or estate sales or yard sales, flea markets, whatever, and they're specifically looking for unique, neat kitchen items to try. Like, it's like their kitchen hack segment. So see, this is not a circle. Okay, anyway, my struggles. So I was listening, and they named a couple items that she'd found on the at the yard sale or wherever she was. and one of them caught my ear because because I'm doing stuff while I'm listening to the podcast. I'm doing like cross stitch or whatever craft I like to do while I'm listening to the podcast. Anyway, so she said, see, I'm really struggling with this one. The other one was easier. So she said, my ears perked up when she said an olive pit remover, olive pitter, or a cherry pitter. I forget what it's called. Anyway, and I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of cool. So, because I've been getting olives from the olive bar at the food store, and they have the pits in them, and I've been like squeezing them and getting all the to remove the pit to use it on pizza or in our Caesar salad. So I was like, well, that would be useful and that would be helpful. So I'm gonna try it on here. And we'll see what happens. Alright, this guy is not doing very well for me. I'll get him though. See, you just gotta be patient and work it, and I'll use this one if it doesn't turn into a circle. I don't really care. It's all the same for me. See, you can tug. That's what she said. You can pull, tug, flip-flop. I don't know, Erica used to do some neat things. She would do a flip thing, and I don't know. They all did good. I could never do it, so I struggled. But I stretch. I stretch, and I stretch. I feel like Olaf from Olaf. No, yeah, that was the snowman from Frozen. And I stretch. And I do this and talk like that. That's how I feel. Because it is kind of soothing. It's kind of like painting. Like on a wall, you paint with the brush strokes. Kind of soothing. It is kind of soothing. And the dough does feel like kind of cool. But I don't know. I just struggle. Alright, this guy's not going to get into a circle. I get frustrated too. So, like here, I don't care. Because it's me. And like I said, I don't mind different shapes. Interesting shapes. For pizzas. One of mine, for a kid's pizza, it looked like a state. I forget which one. But it looked like a state in the United States. And I was like, well, they're eating in whatever state it looked like. I don't remember. It was funny. And I think one time it looked like some kind of animal or something. I was like, well, you know, whatever. They'll survive. Kids like weird shapes anyway. Be like a unique pizza. That's what we said we would call it, a unique pizza. Alright. Alright, I think this guy turned out okay. A little thin in that spot. So you can press the dough together and kind of maneuver it over if you have some thinner spots. So you can do that. And you just press and press and press. Yes. I'm sure lots of people were cringing watching me do this, so that's okay though. It's my pizza, so I can mess with it all I want. Okay, I think that might be good though. Yeah, good enough. So I will we will make the toppings and put it in the oven, and we will enjoy our pizza. And in a couple minutes, I will do the pitter and use the olives. So we'll see. All right. But that's how you struggle to stretch dough. Alright, so here we go. We're going to try the cherry olive pitter. I'm very excited about this. I get excited about kitchen gadgets. They usually don't work for me. I don't always love them, but I like to do a lot of stuff manually. I do love the rice cooker though. I definitely recommend if you are a rice person, rice cooker is the way to go. Alright, so I have this olive pitter. Cherry olive pitter. I'm going to show you, the box shows all the directions, pictures, so we'll see if that works for me. Doesn't always. So it says that the scoop easily picks up cherries, hopefully olives too, splash guard protect work area from juice, silicone cup with flexible fins for holding both cherries and olives. Flexible fins, interesting. Locks closed for compact storage one-hand operation. Dishwasher safe on the top shelf. All right, so I'm going to take it out. Never used it before. Wow. Oh, cool. There, I'll give you a close-up. It's kind of neat looking. Little contraption. And I guess it goes right in down the center and removes the pit. We'll see. Let's see what happens. See how this works. All right, so I'm going to take me olive and I'm going to put it in the thing like the picture showed. And then I guess you just press and we'll see. See what happens. Wow! That's so cool. Look, it took the olive the pit right out. That's so cool. Neato. Oh, and look, you can see, I can see that, well, I can't see through because it's a little hole, but look, it's the hole. That's good. Cool, very cool. All right, highly recommend. It works. It's better than squishing them with your hands and shooting out the pits. So, yep, get yourself a cherry or olive pitter. One that expensive, and it's a great tool. All right, good luck making your pizzas.